they work at base 60. We have 60 seconds in a minute. We have 360 degrees in a circle. That's because of the Babylonians. That's where it comes from. It originated with the ancient Sumerians in the 3rd millennium BC and passed down to the ancient Babylonians and is still used, even today, in a modified form for measuring time, angles and geographic coordinates. So sexagesimal, there you go there. Well, how does this thing work? Well, this is fascinating. This is how it works. The base 60 system has some advantages over the base 10. 10 can only be divided in a couple of ways, by 1, 2 or 5, before you need decimal points or fractions. 60 can be evenly divided by a whole bunch of different ways. So it's actually a much better numbering system. This makes the system very flexible. It's also the highest number that you can count to on 2 hands. Right uses thumb to count each joint, the other uses fingers to right hand, 12, and the left counts the dozen. So basically, hold up your 2 hands. Look at your right hand. Use your thumb to count the joints of your finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You see that? Your thumb counts is 12. So your right hand has 12 on it. With your left hand, the thumb becomes the 12, and all you're doing is having multiples of 12. So you start with 12, then you go 24, 36, 48, 60. That's how they did it. So I don't know why or how, but there it is right there. So they had this numerical system, which we still use today, again, for angles, bridge building and all this fancy difficult way where the base system 10 won't cover it, too many fractions and decimal points. This thing can do it because it works on a base 60 system. Well, let's have a look at this, how it works. The Babylonians divided the universe into 360 degrees of space, and they divided the year into 360 days. By the way, the Hebrews also have 360 days in their calendar year. The whole cycle of space was 360 degrees, and the whole cycle of yearly time was 360 days. There's one of their calendars. Okay? They would place one god of their pantheon to rule over 10 degrees of space and 10 days of time. So every god got a chance to rule in a year. 36 gods, 36 spaces. Each god used 10 degrees of space and 10 days of time to do that in. These 36 gods had a piece of time so the entire 360 day or year was ruled by different gods. These gods ruled over all time and over all space. Isn't that interesting? I thought it was interesting. So, all right, let's keep going because it gets even more interesting. There's some actual fragments they found of one of those circular calendars and some other information back in the Babylonian days. And what's really interesting is this 36 business, the total sum of 36 is very interesting. If you add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, all the way to 36, guess what you get?
60?
Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Wow. So the summary number when all the gods ruled within a given year was 666. Huh. I wonder where that comes into play. All right, well that's really interesting. However, there was one particular god, and I'll just go ahead and read it. There was one god that was not included among the 36, and that was their greatest god, Marduk. And his number was 666. Because he was the ruler over all the other gods, so through them he was the ruler over all time and all space. So this is a statue they found of Marduk. This is a hieroglyphic finding. He was the dragon slayer. He was this great, powerful god.